Hey, what's up, Street Talks? Eric Kim from the Eric Kim Street Photography blog. Currently in the home of Karl. He's staying at his place in Provincetown. Yeah. Sweet place.
I know, it's weird, right? That's your shot. That's the shot of the lady. It's beautiful.
Actually, it doesn't look that nice in
The
video.
got cut was because of the other one. The other one was just, I just had that extra guy.
Okay, pretty ladies, what y'all doing?
Yeah. We're throwing together the final edit here. The 7 though. We need one more for Kyle, so we can check out his slideshow.
Okay, so Kyle, let's see what you got.
Oh, this one. Yeah.
Right, so let's see the.
No, that's there already.
Oh, well, damn.
Let's see what we got here. We got this. Let's see what. There's one that we're missing. Thursday 01. That one counts. Thursday 05. No, Tuesday 01. That's in there. Tuesday 04. He said no. No. Tuesday 10. He said yes. Tuesday 11.
Yes.
Wednesday 03.
That one was. Did you put that one in?
Yeah, Wednesday 03.
Why don't you just Command A and just full screen it? Full screen the bad boy. Oops.
We'll give you these ones just so
Okay.
you can see. Hey,
Full screen.
Hey, it's very. We got to do this right.
Okay. All right. So, Kyle, can you tell us the stories behind these photos?
This photo, I was just kind of walking around with Eric and Karl and Quack one morning, and saw the Quack, and saw the boat kind of framed there in the pier, and just started shooting some photos of that, and then a bird flew into the frame, which
I think you
Photoshopped.
Didn't you Photoshop?
oh yeah, it's actually a brush that I use in Photoshop.
Oh, nice.
But look, there's like a boat
that's a
on top
nice
of a
detail,
boat.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
like really nice details.
Boat
Here.
inception.
The little deals over here.
What time do we shoot this?
That was probably around 6 or 6,
Quarter past 6,
something
yeah.
like that. I don't know.
But Kyle, it's not street photography.
It's not. It's bird photography, but
Nice.
I think it works.
Yeah, I like it too.
It's
Next.
tweet photography.
Tweet photography.
Yeah.
Tweet that logo right there.
I'm
Tweet
good at
dogs.
tweet
dogs.
dogs.
Nice. So, tell us about this photo.
Oh, that's the homeless guy.
Yeah, that's the guy that always tries to get cigarettes. So I was just kind of like walking down an alley trying to, check out a different part of town, going back toward Commercial Street from this kind of unsuccessful venture, and I saw through these 2 windows that there was kind of like the street scene happening, and then once I got closer, I could see the buildings behind me actually like reflected in the window.
I like how that little thing looks like it's connecting to him, huh?
Yeah, it really
yeah.
connects
That's
to
pretty
everything nicely.
It was a cool scene, and I worked it for probably 15 or 20 minutes before I got one that I actually liked.
Damn, that's a long time, man.
Yeah, it's probably the longest I've worked on. The
Nice.
photo here.
Dedication.
Next.
Yeah. Flower head.
Nice. So tell us. I was actually with you when you took this shot. Tell us about it.
Just saw this red flower, thought like, oh, I'm just gonna do this stupid photo that I'll never use, and put it on someone's head. But then this guy walked by with a red long sleeve shirt on, in front of the blue car, which just kind of made the whole
you didn't
thing.
Photoshop in the red shirt.
No. The shirt was originally red, which was nice.
Nice.
And I remember
that's
I was
cool.
up here. I was over
Yeah,
here.
I shot one with your head. Actually,
I was over here thinking, ugh, they're taking a picture of that flower. You come on with this.
Yeah.
You guys,
I've got one on the back of your head covered with the flower. So.
Nice. The flower one's pretty good. This is one of my favorites. Next.
Yeah.
This is just kind of a scene. I was standing on some benches inside of a bar and shooting people as they walk by, and I don't know. This one just kind of worked out, I suppose. Costa's a fan. It's not one of my favorites from the week.
Yeah,
but,
nice
it's
red.
It's nice. Yeah.
The cigarette definitely makes it for me.
There's stuff there. Yeah, it's nice little.
The little, the finger, the finger, like a millimeter away from the cigarette. That's what
Probably not your strongest shot, but it kind of has a nice color palette. Too.
Yeah, it fits with the other pictures.
Yeah. And now it goes to blue.
Yeah, now we got just some fishermen that I followed for about 2 miles across this
Oh,
rock.
nice little boat right there.
And the boats over there.
There's
Yeah,
all this here.
Nice and simple and
stuff.
fun,
Yeah.
And look, it's raining over there.
Yeah, it's nice.
Why isn't there like a bird here or something?
Get that bird filter.
Come on, man. Why don't you use your bird brush?
I don't know. It didn't really fit with this one. I think maybe a lightning bolt would have been better.
Oh, yes.
Like
Or double rainbow.
Double rainbow.
What does it mean?
This is the shot. Fucker.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Let's head on that shot.
Yeah, this one, I was actually
nice
shooting the fisherman, and this guy walked by. The fishermen were like, oh, like, what's going on with this guy? Like, must be some kind of weirdo artist. And I was like, all right, guys, like, I'm going to go ahead and check this guy out and see what he's up to. So I chased him down, kind of jumped out from these bushes in front of him, scared him a little bit, and asked if I could shoot a couple portraits after he, kind of recovered from being so scared. He allowed me to shoot a couple portraits, and I walked with him and talked to him for a little bit, and shot photos. He was talking to me during this probably, and just kind of snapping away. And
I love it how you got a little bit that separation right here.
Yeah. And then this it's all about this extending off the frame.
Yeah, it's quite
because that
surreal.
brings all this into all. It's really this is my favorite shot I've seen
It's simple
of anyone
and
all week.
Oh, wow.
And I actually quite like that little green thing
This
there
little
against
doodad,
the orange here. You totally intended that, right?
Yeah,
That's right.
yeah, absolutely. I put those things on there actually.
Yeah. You also have like a little green brush there.
See,
There's
that's
a
a
little
tip.
Jesus light here too. Look at this.
That's a tip actually. Is always bring an orange bungee cord that you. Can
Oh
wrap
yeah,
around
orange
things.
bungee cord. Yeah. Nice.
Nice,
Is that the
nice.
last shot? Oh, you still got a few more.
This was.
Oh, that's very Costa Manos, huh?
Yeah, this is me trying to be Costa, and
What did Costa say?
He liked it.
he liked it. Yeah.
That was just an
Oh,
automatic
really?
yes.
I think after I showed him the shots from this day, so who are you trying to be,
Like
Costa
curve.
Manos? You know, like.
Love that curve, that little ice cream, her
Yeah.
legs in a V.
Yeah, and see,
The cones,
I
the
like how
colors.
the pole like kind of goes right to the edge.
Oh,
of
and
her
she
dress.
got an iPhone right there.
Yeah, and the iPhone with the.
But that's not an
headphones.
iPhone 6 though.
No, it's
No.
not, unfortunately.
But this actually looks quite Kodachrome-y. Like you're just shooting with that 5D Mark
5D
III.
Mark III.
But I thought if you're a real street photographer, you gotta shoot with the Leica.
I don't know.
It's
Real
true.
street photographers. I think real street photographers can't afford Leicas.
That's actually true.
He's a documentary photographer.
Oh,
It's
okay,
different.
okay. That's another thing. Yeah, nice. So is this pretty much straight out of camera? The
Yeah,
colors?
yeah. I mean, I took the exposure down a little bit, and that's how it is.
All right, guys. So sell your Leicas and buy 5D Mark IIIs.
I'm buying 2.
Okay.
That's
Nice.
it.
And
That's
that's
it.
that's 7. There's an 8th somewhere. I don't know what happened to it.
I don't know what happened to it. There's something
missing.
went missing.
I'm trying to think of what photo it was. I can't even remember. I just had one of the bungee wood that's.
So, gentlemen, so
look at mine?
today's
Yeah, come on. I'm feeling left out here, Eric.
yeah, street shooter.
Jesus Christ. I'm more than just a name brand here.
More than just a pretty face.
That's right. There. By the way, I'm really blind, so I can't see anything.
Blind.
Blind.
It's because it's old man syndrome.
Shh. I have old timer's disease. All right. I don't have a soundtrack with mine, so.
Okay, no soundtrack. Okay. So this is your leading shot. It's a shot of Kyle, no?
Shh. It's
No,
a
don't tell
stranger.
him that.
It's a stranger.
It's a stranger. Okay.
we never met this person before, and that's not a 5D Mark III.
Not a 5D Mark III.
So that's the same time he took his first shot.
Mm.
We were on the same pier together there,
Yeah.
and this is before he got totally sick of being in every shot of every
Yeah.
person. He was probably the most popular
No.
subject all week, right?
Yeah.
There's that one.
That looks good.
That's fine, right?
Nice, simple, and surreal.
Dude's head.
Yeah.
More people.
Yeah.
Arrow shot. Dark.
Like the red, the blue, and the yellow here.
It's kind of nice, I think.
Mm.
It would be nice if I had room,
Mm.
but it is what it is.
Like the colors there. What is that? What's that thing on his nipple?
It's a dark nipple.
Yeah.
It's a dark nipple spot.
You have the dark nipple shadow tool, huh?
Yeah, I did. Well, I tried to do the bird, but
Yeah.
that's what it turned out.
Yeah, I
to.
like the greens here against the blue up there, and then the facial structure.
A little bit of something
Yeah.
right there. It's all right.
Well, that's probably your best shot.
I think that's my best shot of the workshop.
Nice. Sweet. So
Oh, there's me.
let me ask you guys. So today's day, what is the last day of the workshop, right?
Yeah.
So thoughts, feelings, emotions.
I feel it's I feel all empty inside.
You feel all empty inside.
A little bit. I'm leaving early. Everyone else gets to go around and hang around with big boys tomorrow. I gotta go home.
Tomorrow.
Shut up! Idiot, eh?
Was it so? There's a lot of guys out there who don't know what Magnum is in the workshop. Like, what are your guys' thoughts, recommendations for people who might be interested in the workshop? Like, what did you personally get out of it, and also photographically and all that good jazz?
Oh, that's a 1 hour conversation.
I mean, I met some living legends this week, and
Who are some of the living legends you met?
Costa Manos, Karl Edwards,
Thank
race
you
car
very
driver.
much. Street shooter.
David Allen Harvey, he's a great guy.
Yeah.
Olivia Arthur's work is really great, and it was cool to meet her, because I've seen that stuff pretty recently, and I mean, it's just cool to be around people like this that are creating these amazing projects, and they've traveled the world, shot for Nat Geo, and I don't know.
what do you think is the value of a workshop? Why not just go out and buy a really expensive camera?
You gotta know what a good photograph looks like before you can take a good photograph.
That's the truth.
And the only way to do that is you gotta peel away the skin of the onion, right? Like one layer at a time.
Yeah.
And you can't do that objectively if you're just looking at your own work, because
Yeah.
we all want to love our stuff and we'll convince ourselves that it's good.
Yeah.
But you know, having someone like coast around and just be like,
Yeah.
nope. It's kind of refreshing, and he really frames stuff. You went with some. You were with David most.
Yeah,
you were
yeah,
close
yeah.
to the start.
Yeah.
And he frames the construct of what he thinks a good photograph is. You know, about situations, about the photograph being more than a description of its subject. How it has to. You have to create a new thing out of the thing in front of your camera, and it kind of just changes really slightly the way that you approach any subject.
Yeah.
So that's the valuable takeaway for me, right? Don't take the picture.
Yeah.
What is the best thing? The best way to take a bad picture is to take it. So to avoid that.
I mean, what I really took away from him is that he said, you know, there's no reason for your pictures to not be perfect, you know. So if something was just like not perfect, not beautiful for him, I mean, it's just gone, like immediately, like just didn't even consider it, didn't even want to critique it. It's just done, you know. It's not a picture, and he can tell that as soon as he looks at it. And I think that was pretty cool to see, you know. Like from now on, I'm definitely going to be a lot tougher on myself when I'm editing, you know, because whenever you look at a picture, if you have to try and convince yourself that it's good, it's probably not good.
What did it cost to think about like fine art photography and telling backstories behind your photos and stuff like that?
Backstories, his comment was, stop talking.
Yeah.
And fine art photographers, you kind of had to see his face as he said fine art photographer. I think, you know, he's got a really set way. He's not a photojournalist, really. He kind of is a fine art photographer, but
I think he considers himself like what a fine art photographer should be, which is someone who creates this art where like the picture stands in itself. You know, it's a piece of artwork where it has maybe the date and the place, and like that's it. And otherwise, I mean, it's telling its own story.
Yeah. So from now on, as I'm out shooting, I'm going to remember it's the acronym WWCD.
What's that?
You know, what would Costa do?
Yeah, what would Costa do? Yeah. And you know, how do you feel personally after this? I mean, we're here only for a week, but I feel like we've been here for a month.
Oh God, yeah. Well, it's because we've been waking up so goddamn early every day.
Yeah.
We get up at 5 a.m. and traipse around before the sun comes up.
Yeah.
It really has been a month of regular time.
Yeah, that's true. Like, well, how often do you spend this much time with like anybody, really? Right?
I know. I'm really quite sick of you.
It was like photography boot camp, huh?
It was definitely photography camp. Remember this one time at photography camp?
It's like scout camp for sure. You know, you're just like kind of in this confined space with people.
Is that all Eagle Scout
Eagle
reference?
Scouts,
Yeah, Eagle Scouts.
So sick of hearing about this.
I'm an Eagle Scout too, by the way, if you guys don't know.
It's amazing.
Do you guys have any personal, just like memories, not photography related, that
From
that was
Boy
very
Scouts?
no from this week?
Oh, it's all about the stickers.
What stickers?
the stickers on Facebook chat.
Yeah, Facebook chat.
The hashtag PTOGS group.
Very important.
P-Togs forever.
Yeah.
And Canteen, delicious.
Yeah, amazing food. If you're ever in Provincetown, Canteen.
So
Brussels
you know,
sprouts.
it's the same as every time we go away anywhere. I mean, whatever industry, my old industry, this industry, it's all about the relationships you build, and your success is always dependent on the people you surround yourself with. And if you're fortunate enough to be around really great people, doesn't matter what happens, success, failure, you got time with really great people, and that's what happened this week. We had a really good group.
Yeah.
And awkward silence.
Awkward silence. Well, why don't you record me? Why don't you interview me?
Oh, you go.
I need to sit on the couch. You're like really close. I'm ready for my close up.
So Kyle, you got really Asian all of a sudden.
I'm not wearing plaid on plaid.
So Eric, what did you learn this week?
What did I learn this week? I learned a lot. I was typing out notes like a fanatic. I think one of the biggest lessons I learned was,
Excuse me.
how insane you have to be in terms of working the scene. For example, David Allen Harvey showed us his contact sheet of a strip club, and the guy took 600 photos in the course of like 2 or 3 hours. And you know, I think as street photographers, oftentimes you go out and you're like always trying to snap a photo of everything. But what I learned from David Allen Harvey and Costa was like, dude, honestly, in a whole day, you just had to find 2 or 3 good situations or scenes and just like work the hell out of them. Just like taking like hundreds of photos of just one scene and just being absolutely anal to get the perfect image. even Costa, he's always, when he's looking at the photos, always looking at the edges of the frame. Right?
Yeah,
like, I think a street photography, what do we call it? Like tunnel vision or
tunnel vision,
the spiral of
tunnel
doom,
vision. Yeah.
where you're just only focusing what's in the center of the frame, but people always disregard the background, the edges.
Anyway, I think that's the problem with a lot of people in manual, or the not manual, but autofocus cameras now is, you set your center focus point, and you just go to that every single time. So like whatever you're focusing on is right in the middle.
Well,
They-
yeah,
they
it's
think
the
focus is
constant thing where the
composed.
photo is just describing the way something looked. So
Yeah.
but I mean it's really something to keep in your head and avoid at all costs, right?
And I think, even one thing I learned from David Allen Harvey's workshop, we worked on a small project, is the importance of keeping it simple. Because oftentimes, you could have this grand idea for a photography project, and you're trying to build upon it. And is there a good sticker? Is there a good sticker?
One of those.
So when you're working on a project, David Allen Harvey's like, honestly, the best photography projects that have been done aren't super complex and conceptual. They're pretty simple ideas, but executed really, really well.
Yeah.
Even when I was working on my my photography project, I was really stressed out because I'm like, originally I was going to shoot it on film. I shot about like 12 rolls. I'm like, there's nowhere in town I could get a process, so I have to ship it out to New York, get a scan. I'm like, oh man, this is really stressing me out. David Allen Harvey is like, dude, when I was shooting my real book based on a true story, the cover photo, he's literally sitting in a beach chair, beer in his left hand, Panasonic GF1 in his right hand. And he just took photos and is just chilling. So, he works hard at what he does, but at the same time, lets photography be an incorporation of his lifestyle. And so the project I ended up doing was just going to the bar what's the name of that bar?
Old Colony?
The Old
The Old Colony Bar. And I just ended up just doing black and white portraits on digital with the Fujifilm X-T1.
What did you say? Digital?
Digital. With my digital camera, the Fujifilm X-T1. Just portraits of my friends. I took a photo of you, Kyle. Got a photo of you. Got some people at the bar. Just had a beer and just started chatting with people. And, David Allen Harvey ended up really liking it and made a nice tight edit. Made all the photos consistent, dark, gloomy, gritty. And I think one thing I really want to do more in my photography is not just street photography, but more like personal documentary type photography, like Anders Peterson, kind of what David Allen Harvey does. He's always photographing his sexy muses.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? How much did Kwok's assignment influence you? Because seeing him go nuts, to go ape shit for what he was doing with the documentary stuff that wasn't even in his vocabulary before, it totally inspired me. Just the way you're saying it, right? Like, why not just do some projects? And
Yeah, because we have a buddy named Kwok who
Kwok.
Kwok is Vietnamese.
Bung me. Bung me.
He ended up, he's only known street photography, and he did a workshop with Olivia Arthur. And
I'm jealous.
Yeah,
You
Olivia Arthur
can't
was
do
like,
it.
okay, you're just gonna stay at this bar for this entire week, photograph people who live there, go to their houses, photograph them live, and then he really became an insider and became a local. Like everyone got to know him.
Some good
Really
shots.
stood outside of his comfort zone,
Yeah.
and it's made me realize that the best photography, you don't have to go always roaming and outbound. You can just stay in one location, just photograph one very specific space, go there over and over again. Even when David Allen Harvey was photographing the World Cup in Brazil, he was like, I didn't leave one square block of where I was. I just photographed that one area really, really well.
Yeah.
And I think especially as you get older as a photographer, even Konstantin Manos is like, I'll just choose one spot and camp out there all day, and as long as he says he gets one good shot a roll.
Yeah. That's amazing, right? 1 out of every 36 pics.
Yeah.
But then we were out shooting with him, and he took like 10 pics and show them to us. Just like, yeah, he would say okay. To those.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't. He's good at it. He's been doing it for a bajillion years.
Yeah,
Right?
it is incredible. Like, I didn't realize Konstantin Manos, his 79, about to be 80, and is still out there shooting.
Yeah.
David Allen Harvey, I don't know how old you are, David.
71, I think.
36.
Yeah.
36.
Yeah, but I mean, like, dude, just like living like a rock star. I mean, just staying alive, just out there hustling, shooting. And I think longevity as a photographer is the thing that I respect the most. Even Konstantin was thinking about doing American Color 3.
Yep.
In video.
And we gotta get him doing that video. It was so good.
And I think the thing I appreciated the most this week was the friendship I built with you, Karl, with you, Kyle, and also with Kwok, is that we started off doing what was the original name?
P-Town Boys.
Oh, P-Town
Boys.
Boys. We just made like a private Facebook chat group. And you know, none of us really knew each other. Well, I mean, me and Karl knew each other pretty well, but we didn't know you, Kyle. We didn't know Quack as well. But we just hung out every day, woke up at 5:30, would have breakfast, go shoot, having our nice hipster coffee, having our nice fried Brussels sprouts.
Miss it so much.
And tonight we're gonna do a barbecue out at here at Karl's place at his ranch.
It's on Boy Giaz.
And yeah, I mean it's very hard to find other like-minded, passionate individuals who are just cool human beings that also happen to be very passionate about photography. And
normally after 4 or 5 days, you'd find something to be like, oh, I gotta. Well, these guys, you're okay.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. Both of you are okay.
And I would say this week here has been seriously one of the most formative experiences in my photography career so far.
Yeah.
And you know, looking forward, I definitely want to attend more Magnum workshops and do some collaborations.
Gildan.
Yeah, we're trying to do a workshop with Gildan.
Bruce Gildan, do a workshop.
Get us ripped a new hole.
Gildan Parr.
Gildan Parr.
In 2015.
Pilden.
Car.
Yeah. I don't know, it's just like, you know, the good life, you know. I mean, to have a good life is very simple, you know. Have good food, good coffee, good photography, good friends. I mean,
it doesn't even matter, whatever you have, right? Enjoy that moment. Yeah. That's the thing that I'm getting from David's work. His life is in the photos that he's taking, right? He's doing it right, because even if the photos turn out bad, he's living great. He's having a really good time.
And you know, like, and I think the great thing about us is even though we're really passionate about our photography and very serious about photography, I don't think we take ourselves that seriously in a good way. You know what I mean? Like, you know, we're just kind of joking around, having a good hoot with, and you know, these Magnum guys, even though they're like master photographers, you know, they're just dudes at the end of the day too, and you know, it's like, hey, what's up, Costa? Hey, what's up, David? And you know, it's like doing selfies with them and stuff like that. So, you know, realizing that, you know, these human connections that I built through the week is probably the most valuable thing I've learned. And when I go back to Berkeley, I'm kind of a loner when I'm back home, to be honest. I just kind of dig myself into a cave.
I don't believe that.
No, really, I don't. I
walk down the street without talking to someone.
No, like when I go back home, I'm kind of just like going to hibernation because I'm always traveling and
got
crazy.
your routine, yeah.
Yeah, now I go
gym,
home.
coffee, photos.
Gym, coffee, photos, vlog. That's pretty much it. Have dinner with Cindy. So I really want to spend more time back in Berkeley, reaching out to more photographers. I could do like a B-Togs.
B-Togs.
B-Togs, Berkeley Togs.
Berk-Togs.
I feel a little raped if you take the B-Tog and turn it into B-Togs.
Berkeley Togs, Berk-Togs.
Berk-Tog, it sounds like lesbian footwear.
I like Berk-Togs.
I might do hashtag Berk-Togs.
Berk-Togs.
So maybe on Twitter, check out hashtag Berk-Togs. Yeah. And then, Kyle, do you have any, you know, other street photographers in Missouri?
No. It's mostly journalism there, with the
I've
day school and all.
A couple people have reached out to me through the website since you posted me. They're like, I'm in Toronto too, we should get together. I'm like, hey, it's going to happen.
Yeah, maybe, what's the hashtag you use for Missouri?
Motogs.
Motogs?
Yeah.
Motogs.
So hashtag M-O-T-O-G-S?
Yeah, that'll be it.
Yeah, and I'm going to be Tortogs. Totogs.
Totogs. Oh, I like that. Totogs.
Totogs.
Totogs. Yeah, that's pretty good. Totogs. So we're going to have Motogs, Totogs,
and Berk-Togs.
Berk-Togs. Berk-Togs doesn't sound unpleasant.
It sounds like a kind of
I might make up a better one later, but...
no, it has to be Berk-Togs.
Berk-Togs, yeah.
Decided.
Yeah, but... yeah, any last words, Karl?
No, that's it. Let's go and see if we can get 1 or 2 more pictures before we
see
the slideshow.
All right, let's do a video. Let's do a video selfie. Oh no, we're gonna do it in the mirror.
Oh yeah, look at that.
See you guys later. Oh, you gotta look into the camera here.
Into the camera?
Open mouth smile.
Here?
Open mouth smile.
Close mouth smile.